guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I am doing this glowy highlighted summer natural makeup look. I hope you guys love it. This look is very on trend at the moment, so if you want to learn how I got this look, then just keep watching. Now, of course, it wouldn't be the highlighted glowy look without using a Radiance primer. So I'm using the Napoleon Radiance Boosting Primer to prep and prime my face. And this is also going to help our foundation stay in place all day, every day. And I'm going to prep my face again with a spritz of the MAC Fix Plus. This adds to that ultra dewy look. Now, because I do have open pores, which is an area of my concern, I'm just getting my foundation brush and just working the primer and the Fix Plus into those areas. For foundation today, I'm going to be mixing Too Faced Born This Way with the Napoleon Stroke of Genius Liquid Cashmere. And I'm going to spritz my foundation brush with some Fix Plus just to get that dewiness everywhere. My fake tan is super dark at the moment. I've got a 4 in the Napoleon and a warm beige in the Too Faced. And this is matching my really dark fake tan perfectly. Because my natural color is still super fair, I like to start around my jawline because that's where we can forget little areas and have little white patches. So if you perfect around your ears, back of the ears and your jaw first, you will avoid those patches. I'm not sure if it's showing up on camera how glowy it is in person, but this is very dewy, which is what we want. And to really go in and make the highest points of the face glow and pop, I'm going to be using the Napoleon Multi-Purpose Illuminator and just pressing this and working it into the foundation that's still damp. We haven't set it with any powder yet. Down the bridge of the nose, Cupid's bow. This is really beautiful under the brow bone. And now I'm setting my base with the Napoleon pressed powder in G4. Just a small amount because we don't want to look matte and powdery. For brows today, I'm going to be using the Benefit Gimme Brow in number 3. I do like to kind of dress my brows depending on what makeup look I'm wearing. So because this is really beautiful and soft, I'm not going to be doing wow brows. I'm going to go in with the Napoleon pencil in Chocoholic, and I'm creating the smallest line under the brow, smallest line on top of the brow. Now all I'm doing is grabbing a spoolie and just working all of those beautiful products together. Moving on to concealer, I'm loving this combination, the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer with the MAC Pro Longwear. Together, they're just the perfect combination of coverage and thickness and creaminess and all that good stuff. And just dampening my brush and working those into the skin. This is going to give us an ultra highlighted look under the eye area. And I'm going to do some nose contouring today. So the first step of nose contouring is to take your highlight in quite close beside the bridge of the nose. And then here where you can see this line is, take your foundation brush to buff that out. So you typically go in and set that with your translucent powder, but now we're going to take it to the next level, which is using the MAC Prep and Prime in Light Boost. And we're really going to intensify the highlight. Placing it between the brows and the center of the forehead, down the bridge of the nose, Cupid's bow, center of the chin. This is what's going to make your cheekbones look nice and high. And now I'm taking my favorite brush ever for this, the Morphe E8, with my Mercier Universal Translucent Powder, and we're getting our bakage on. For an ultra glowy look on the eyes, I'm going to be using MAC Yellow Topaz, which is actually a cream highlight. I love that glossy look on the eyes. So this is just going on the inside half. And now using this Napoleon Quad, I'm selecting this shade here just to warm up the outside corners of the eye. It's a very neutral look, so we don't want this too dark or smoky, just very minimal. And with the MAC 239 and the same shadow, we're just warming up under the eyes, joining it to the outside corner on top. To make the center of the eyes really pop, we're doing a spritz of the MAC Fix Plus into the Napoleon Loose Dust in Starlight, and we're pressing this over the MAC Cream Highlight. So we're going to take our ring finger and just work all these products together because you want them to look super soft, like you haven't tried that hard, but really you have. So I wouldn't typically put eyeliner with this look because I think it just looks so beautiful and soft with lots of lashes and left as is. However, my eye shape in particular is downturned at the end. So the number one thing to do for eyes that are downturned is to add a bit of chocolate brown and smudge it out on the top of the eye. So I'm just pressing this just at the end of my eye where it heads down a little bit and softening that out. For lashes today, I'll be using the MAC 35. I love these because they're super piecey and really full, and they just look so amazing with a really natural eye look. That's how they look. We're going to now move on to bronzing up the face. So my number one tip when it comes to contouring is to select a bronzer that's very close to the color of your foundation, only one shade darker. So what this does is gives a really nice gradient from your foundation into your bronzer. Then when you select your really dark contouring shade, it then has another gradient. So you're always working through the gradients. So we're starting under the cheekbone, through the temple, through the hairline, and under the jaw. So we're going to be using the Too Faced Cocoa Contour Kit, and I'm going to be particularly focusing on the dark cocoa and a small chiseled brush. And this is going to go to an even smaller area. So we want to be really particular that this is right in the middle of where I place that bronzer. To contour my nose, I'm going to be using the Cool Tone and my Morphe M139. Now we're using the light cocoa to highlight. I'm just going to quickly move back onto the eyelashes. So because these lashes do sit quite straight out, I am going to curl them. And the reason why I waited is because if they're still wet, they're going to stick to the curler. See the difference? And then you can even push it up with your finger. For blush today, I just want something super neutral and warm undertoned with not a lot of color payoff. So I'm just taking this here. The perfect color blush for when you don't really want to wear blush. For lips today, I'm using Essence Chestnut lip liner and MAC Spirit lipstick. And I really want it to be a glossy finish because I think that's going to really finish off the look. So I'm using Napoleon Hot Toffee. I'm just going to add a touch more glow to the tops of my cheekbones using the Soft and Gentle. So as I've said, this is a very highlighted glowy look, so you do need to finish it off with a spritz of the MAC Fix Plus because it's just going to settle everything in and really make everything glow. And that of course brings me to the end of this week's video. I hope you guys loved it. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below, and I'll see you next Friday night. Bye!